Hey, what's up guys? Nick with NKT Resale. Welcome to the channel. Here we will share tips and advice on how to start and grow your own business. In today's video, I'm going to talk about one of the most important decisions you'll have to make as a business owner. Whether to register your business as an LLC or a limited liability company, or to remain a sole proprietorship. Now, both of these options have their pros and cons, and the best choice for you will depend on your personal and business goals, risk tolerance, tax situation, and budget. I'll explain the main differences between an LLC and a sole proprietorship and give you some examples of when each one might be more suitable for your needs. Let's start with the basics. What is a sole proprietorship? A sole proprietorship is an unincorporated business that is owned by one person. It is the simplest and least expensive type of business to form. Excuse me. You don't need to file any paperwork with the state unless you want to use a trade name or a brand name for your business, and you can identify a business as a sole proprietorship by the fact that the owner's name is the business's name, though sole proprietorships can also operate under a trade name or a DBA or doing business as name. A sole proprietorship is the default choice for anyone who runs a business but hasn't set up another formal business structure like an LLC. For example, if you operate as a retailer, freelancer, you run an online business, or you otherwise sell goods or services, you're automatically a sole proprietor unless you've adopted another business structure. Now, what are the pros of being a sole proprietor? Well, here are some of the benefits of running your business as a sole proprietorship. 1. It's simple and minimal paperwork. You don't need to file any formation documents with the state or pay any kind of filing fees. You just need to obtain any licenses or permits that are required for your type of business. You also don't need to follow any kind of formalities like holding meetings or keeping minutes or filing annual reports. 2. Full control and decision-making power. You are the only owner and manager of your business, so you have complete authority over how to run it. You don't need to consult with anyone else or share your profit with anyone else. It is your business. Also, no double taxation. You report your business income and expenses on your personal tax return utilizing a Schedule C, and pay taxes only once at your individual tax rate. You don't need to file separate tax paperwork or pay any corporate taxes. Now, what are some of the cons of a sole proprietorship? Well, there are some drawbacks of running a business as a sole proprietorship. One of the biggest ones is you have unlimited personal liability. This is the biggest disadvantage of a sole proprietorship because there is no legal separation between you and your business. You are personally responsible for all your business's debts and obligations. This means that if your business gets sued, goes bankrupt, or you can't pay any of the bills, your personal assets such as your home, car, bank accounts, etc. are at risk of being seized by creditors or plaintiffs. You also have to pay any taxes that your business owes out of your own pocket. Another con, difficulty raising capital. As a sole proprietor, you have a limited option for financing for your business. You can't sell shares or equity of your business to investors, and you're going to have a hard time getting loans from banks or other lenders. You may literally have to rely on your own savings, credit cards, or personal loans from friends and family to fund your business. Limited business continuity. A sole proprietorship ends when the owner dies or decides to stop doing business. It can't be transferred or inherited by anyone else. If you want to sell your business or pass it on to someone else, you have to transfer all the individual assets and liabilities one by one. Now, an LLC. What's an LLC? An LLC is a legally separate business entity that's created under state law. An LLC combines elements of a sole proprietorship, a partnership, and a corporation, and offers a lot of flexibility for its owners. The owners of an LLC are called members, and they can be individuals, corporations, other LLCs, or even like foreign entities. You can identify a business as an LLC because its legal name will end with, surprise, LLC. The defining feature of an LLC is that it offers members liability protection from the debts and obligations of the business, the exact opposite of being a sole proprietor. So what are the pros? Well, some of the advantages of running your LLC or your business as an LLC is such: liability protection for the owners. This is the main benefit of an LLC. As an LLC member, you are not personally liable for debts and obligations of your business unless you personally guarantee them or you commit fraud or negligence. This means that if your business gets sued, goes bankrupt, or you can't pay its bills, your personal assets are generally protected from creditors or plaintiffs. Only the assets that belong to your LLC are at risk. Flexibility in management and taxation. An LLC can choose how it wants to be managed and taxed. You can run your LLC as a single member LLC, where you are the only owner and manager, or as a multi-member LLC, where you have one or more partners who share ownership and management. You can also choose how your LLC is taxed by the IRS. You can elect to tax as a sole proprietorship, a partnership, a corporation, or an S corporation, depending on what's best for your situation. You can change your tax elections at any time as long as you meet the IRS requirements. Now, also a big one, credibility and professionalism. An LLC can help your business appear more legitimate and trustworthy to customers, suppliers, investors, and lenders. Having an LLC shows that you are serious about your business and that you have taken the steps to provide yourself and your business from legal risk. To protect, yourself and your business from legal risk. Any LLC can also help you establish a separate business identity and credit history, which can make it easier to open bank accounts, obtain loans, and enter into contracts. Now, what are some of the negatives and cons for an LLC? Well, here's some of the disadvantages. Upfront paperwork and costs. So unlike a sole proprietorship, an LLC requires that you file formation documents with the state where you want to do business. You also have to pay filing fees, which vary from state to state, but can range from between $50 to $500. You may also need to pay annual fees or taxes to maintain your LLC status, depending on your state's rules. Ongoing compliance requirements. Depending on your state, you might have to follow certain formalities to keep your LLC in good standing. For example, you may have to file annual reports, keep records of your business activities, and notify the state of any changes in your LLC's name, address, members, or managers, or renew your licenses or permits. If you fail to comply with these requirements, you may lose your liability protection or face penalties and fines. Potential self-employment taxes. If you choose to be taxed as a sole proprietorship, or a partnership, you will have to pay self-employment taxes on your share of the LLC's income. Self-employment taxes are Social Security and Medicare taxes that are normally paid by both employers and employees. As a self-employed person, you have to pay both, which can add up really quick to about 15.3% of your net income. You can deduct half of these taxes from your personal tax return, but you still have to pay the other half. So the question is, which one should you choose, right? So an LLC or a sole proprietorship? The answer depends on several factors, and and some of them being how much risk is involved in your business. If your business involves a lot of potential liability, such as selling products that could harm customers, providing professional services that could lead to malpractice claims, or hiring employees that could sue you for discrimination or harassment, then an LLC may be worth the extra cost and hassle for the peace of mind that it provides. On the other hand, if your business is low risk, such as selling digital products online or offering personal coaching services, then a sole proprietorship may be sufficient for your needs. How much income do you expect to make from your business? If your business is profitable and generates a lot of income, then an LLC may offer some tax advantages over a sole proprietorship. For example, if you elect to be taxed as a corporation or as an S corporation, you may be able to reduce your self-employment taxes by paying yourself a reasonable salary and taking the rest of the income as dividends. However, if your business is not very profitable or has a lot of expenses that offset your income, then a sole proprietorship may be simpler and cheaper for tax purposes. Also consider, how do you plan to grow your business? If you intend to expand your business in the future by adding more partners, investors, locations, products and services, then an LLC might be more suitable for your goals. An LLC can accommodate different types of ownership structures and management styles and can easily transfer or sell its assets or interests. However, if you plan to keep your business small and simple by working alone or with a few trusted associates, then a sole proprietorship may be enough for your needs. Ultimately, the choice between LLC and sole proprietorship is up to you and what works best for your situation. There is no one-size-fits-all answer for every business owner. You should definitely weigh the pros and cons of each option carefully and consult with a lawyer or an accountant if you have any doubts or questions. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you like it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what type of business entity you chose for your business and why. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.